just before this video starts, I need to have a disclaimer here that says this video is made for educational purposes, documentary purposes, and do not try anything you see in this video at home. Yo, I'm Drew, and right now I'm in the Netherlands, and I don't know if any of you guys have been watching for like a really long time, but maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I made a YouTube video called Amsterdam Has Changed. And essentially, it was kind of about how the plug had moved to Amsterdam. This is how you know this is an old video. The plug had just moved to Amsterdam, and it started doing Cali. They'd started like really trying to up the game, and Amsterdam kind of changed because of it, because all these other shops needed to up their game because the plug kind of came in and started killing it. And I think I'm about to make the same video but about Rotterdam, because Rotterdam has been changing. Like, my thoughts on Rotterdam for the last couple of years has always just been but then since Coffee Shop New York has started killing it, it's kind of made a lot of other coffee shops start trying to up their game as well. So last time I came here last year for a full Rotterdam video where I tried to just go to every coffee shop in Rotterdam, I missed out on a few coffee shops. So in this video, I'm going to try and go to those coffee shops that I missed that were closed last time. We're also going to try and go to some on the other side of the river that I wasn't even going to go to last time because I didn't go to any on the other side of the river. Also why we didn't go to Coffee Shop New York in the original video. And then we'll probably also go to Coffee Shop New York, seeing as they're the ones who are killing it in Rotterdam right now. But let's see some of these coffee shops that we missed before. Let's head into Rotterdam. Okay, so the shops I want to go to on this side of the river is Coffee Shop Miami, Coffee Shop Bellamy, I think is what it's called, and then Coffee Shop Mon Camarade. Oh, and when you look at that, it's actually open. So that was Coffee Shop Miami. I would say that that is very more akin to like your standard Rotterdam experience. Like, if you look at the menu, it's not unbelievable, but the Candy Kush smelled really good, really nice priced. 10 euros on the G. To me, it smells like it's an LCG of some sort. Probably one of those like cheaper, like mids Cali ones that obviously they don't have to say that it's Cali because it's so cheap that, you know, they can sell it for Dutch prices. But a bit of a strange menu when you consider that they had Cali and it didn't say what it was. It was just Cali, and it was just in a box called Cali. Very strange. Oh yeah, the other thing I'll say is, man in there really didn't look like he wanted to serve me, and just kind of like threw the stuff. It was all pre-bagged as well. I've just figured I'd say that. Well, I say it was pre-bagged, but they did also have jars of everything sat there on the counters. So some was pre-bagged, some wasn't. I'm not too sure. I got mine pre-bagged. So next up on the list, Coffee Shop Bellamy, or I don't know if that's how you actually say it, but it was closed last time, same as this one. Let's head there and see what they got when they're open. Okay, so Coffee Shop Bellamy, the next one that was closed on our list. Good to see it with the doors open today. Let's check what they got. Oh. Can I have a look at the animal mints and the Girl Scout cookies? Okay, a nice level above the last place for sure. Decent Dutch options. Those two that I asked to look at were okay, but I actually ended up getting some Gorilla Glue because I haven't smelled some Gorilla Glue that actually smells like Gorilla Glue for a very long time. So that's what I ended up getting. Okay, so Bellamy is just this way, and we're going this way, and there's Mon Camarade on the end of the street, which was also closed in our first video. I don't know why so many of these shops were just like closed in the first video. Like, can you actually imagine how much money they lose from closing? Like, the amount of revenue that these places can pull a day to then just not be open for a month. Like, some of these places, they said they weren't going to be open for a month. Like, and I get that these people are like, oh, well, the owners went on holiday. But like, bro, surely it still makes financial sense to hire somebody to work in the shop while you're gone. Blows my mind. But anyways, look, we're almost here. All right, Coffee Shop Mon Camarade. This is probably one of the most suggested shops for me to go to in Rotterdam. Heard that they have one of the best menus. Also heard that they've been updating their menu in the last year. And unfortunately, last time we tried coming here, they were closed. So let's have a little look at what they got on the menu. And it's busy in here, super busy compared to everywhere else. Damn, what a menu in here. Lovely vibes in there. Well, the menu, mind-blowing, to be honest. Like, I was not expecting it to be quite that good. Great Cali options. And as soon as I came in, bro, the guy in there, super hospitable, knew who I was, big fan of the videos, just chucked me a bunch of stuff. Luckily, I'm with my girlfriend as well, so we got 5 G's each. Let me get to the car and show me, bruv, when I show you what they gave me, oh my God. Okay, have a look at this. So, first of all, some lemon poppers, and I did just go for Cali. I did get one thing that was Dutch. Oh, what was it? It was... So I got one Dutch thing, which was some biscotti runts. But we got this lemon poppers. This is sick. This is like proper certified as well. Some wasabi. I haven't seen any wasabi for ages. Some of the best smelling yellow sushi I've ever smelled. It smells great. And some of the Rolling Loud batch of blue sushi. So super excited to try these out later. So I think we need to get over to the other side of the river and check out some shops there, because I've literally not checked any shops out on the other side of the river. I've only been to Coffee Shop New York, so I think I'm just going to drive around and see what we come to. I did have some planned, but I don't know if I'm actually going to go to the... I'm just gonna drive and see which ones I see. Okay, so I just crossed over to the other side of the river, and I'm just going to the first shops that are over this side, which is Countdown and Bilbao. So let's have a little look at what they got. Coffee Shop Countdown. Let's have a look. Let's go. Whoa. There you go. See, now that is the perfect example of how Rotterdam is changing, okay? That is the type of menu that you would see in Amsterdam after the plug came, where like half of the menu is still like your standard, what you would expect if you walked into like any old random Dutch coffee shop. And then they had like a whole Cali menu. Granted, not the craziest options on the Cali menu, but obviously that's how it starts. Like, you know, you don't have the customers for the craziest stuff at the beginning. And not only that, some shops do just opt to get loose instead of getting packaged stuff. So seemed like they had some good loose stuff. I got the Gush Mints, and seems like it's legit Gush Mints. Like usually when I see a menu like that, can't even lie, most of the time the whole thing is just like runts and lemon cherry gelato. But the Gush Mints seems legit, so I'm pretty excited to try it later. But for now, we're gonna go into Coffee Shop Bilbao, which is somewhere behind me over here. It's over there. Okay, next up, checking out Coffee Shop Bilbao. Another great example of how Rotterdam is changing. Like, did you see the like makeshift menu that they had on the side? Kind of sick. And they had I was gonna get the animal cookies, but I thought the Skittles smelled slightly better, but I also don't think it fully smells like Skittles. I don't know, it smelled nice though. Honestly, looks like a blue Zushi. Like that's what the nug looks like. But I can't be sure whether it's Skittles or not until I actually try it. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. I think we've got 2 more shops to go to. We're gonna go to 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go to Coffee Shop New York, and we're gonna see how everything's going. Next up, 1, 2, 3 coffee shop, looking massive, looking huge. But again, okay, this is kind of, well, so as big as this looks, back in the day in Rotterdam, you used to be able to sit inside and smoke and everything, but nowadays you can't. I think the mayor changed the rule maybe like 7 years ago, 8 years ago or something, maybe even longer, maybe 10 years ago, and it's takeaway only now. So even massive places like this, it's takeaway only. Even though I'm saying that, I did speak to an owner the other day, and they were saying, well, technically they can, but you have to have everything pure, and it's more strict than Amsterdam with like the whole tobacco rule, so just nobody decides to do it. So yeah, but let's have a little look and see what they got. Sick. Again, super similar menu in there. Like you can see how they're all trying to come into like the new age right now. So the stuff they had on the Cali or Cali menu or whatever, kind of lacking in this place, but they had some OG for only 10 a G, and I'm interested in it. I like my OG, it smelled pretty good, but a big menu. And again, it's mad to see how Rotterdam is finally coming into the new age. It's actually sick. And now we have our final stop of the video. What's basically made this whole thing happen and everyone try and change and everyone try and switch up. We're gonna go to Coffee Shop New York. Let's have a look at what they got today. All right, we've made it. Coffee Shop New York. This has almost been like my little home in Rotterdam recently. Oh, I love this shop. I can't even believe we didn't go here in the first video. That is so sad. But let's check out what they've got today. I've heard that they have some crazy bits, so let's have a little look. Damn, that is crazy compared to what they had here before. Okay. Damn, the level up from Coffee Shop New York once again. That is actually crazy. I mean, I thought their menu was sick the first time I came here, and for like, what, 6 months later since we first came here? Damn, that is looking so good. I'll tell you what we got. Let me just jump in the car. So they had a bunch of Tenko stuff there, like basically every bit of Cali that you would want to see. They had some stuff that had just landed though that wasn't even on the menu yet. So they had this preserved XYZ, the new batch in the skinny jars, the new A5 Wagyu, and also the pearl lobster, which I just spoke to Tenko recently, and they were saying that the pearl lobster is just a different pheno of the main lobster, so it should be pretty similar. Also, I should have a sick video coming out with the owner of Tenko pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be crazy. But I think what I need to do right now is I need to go somewhere and try all of these and see if they're any good. And I will tell you if they are. Also, if you want to see these, there's going to be a YouTube short in the comments down below, which has a link to see all of the flour, all of the coffee beans. Wow, Rotterdam is changing, and it's changing fast. And I will say, I went to loads of coffee shops in Rotterdam, not only for this video, but over the last couple of trips I've been there, for that main video before. And you can see the influence that Coffee Shop New York has had on all of these other shops, because I'm sure people can see how well they're doing, how good the menu is, how much people are rating it, and everyone else wants to do the same thing, right? And you know what's even crazier? That kind of shows just how well Coffee Shop New York have done with making this change. You remember what I referenced in the beginning, what made the change in Amsterdam in the first place was the plug moving to Amsterdam? The plug have just moved to Rotterdam. I believe they're taking over a shop called Impetto, but I fully believe that I don't think they would have been moving there or even considering it if Coffee Shop New York haven't been making the wave that they have been in the last 6 months. Like, they have been going crazy, and it's just mad to see that they're basically doing what the plug did in Amsterdam, and now the plug is moving there because of them. Well, at least that's the way I see it. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's the way I see it, because it's just very impressive. It's a really cool thing to see. And how was everything that I tried in this video? Well, I'm actually in Tenerife right now. I've had a really crazy week, okay? And I actually already filmed this part of the video when I was in Rotterdam, but afterwards I realized that my mic was completely messed up and I couldn't use any of the footage, so I'm refilming everything right now. But everything I tried was really good, but there were a few things that I didn't actually manage to try because I had to shoot off to Mary Jane Berlin. If you watch the short where I show everything, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys very soon. Hit the subscribe button if you like these videos, and there's some crazy ones to come. I filmed a testing video in Germany, so that's going to be the next one. See you guys there.